So in this, I'm gonna go over how I make my videos. And what I mean by that is edited. Because unedited, I record, pause when I need to, like this. I've unpaused. And then I end the video. How I make edited videos is a little different. Now these blue dots, they don't mean anything. I was spam clicking and even I don't know what they mean, so we're gonna ignore those. Now we're using the anime video. My little, I guess it's a parody kind of from April Fool's Day, where I say I love anime. Oh, that just feels wrong to say out loud. I'll probably go over some stuff I didn't say in that video at the end because there's a lot I have to say that I didn't say. Now we're gonna start off. So immediately, what you'll notice is that the start includes a little fading animation. The fading animation is just one of the transitions that Wondershare comes with. So Wondershare is really good at this type of stuff. Gives you a lot of free things, and if you buy it, you get. Oops, I did not mean to do that. You get some little premium things like some music. Yep, the diamond ones. Those are that was too loud. There we go. All right, and you can. The way it works is I basically put the. So let's watch this.
It's almost done.
If we put in the fading transition,
It's almost done.
it transitions into that, and you can just delete it, or you can even change the length. Now I've not really messed with the length changing. Like if I type in 1, it just becomes extremely short, so there's not really any point in that.
It's almost done.
It is noticeable though, but not in a good way. Now as for the clips, I just simply import media. So let's say I want to get a video. I get one of these videos over here. Let's take my most recent one. Oh. And then we put it in, and that should work. By the way, some of these aren't in the video because they're just clips that I had, but just chose not to use. You can do that sometimes. Basically, I'll put it in here, and it'll move into there, the video, and I can just delete it immediately, and everything flies back. You don't need to manually move everything. Sometimes you do. I don't really fully know how it works, but usually you don't. So after that, you can also change how loud it is. You can do a lot of things with this. You can mess around a lot. You can change the color, color match. I'm pretty sure the color. I never messed with the color changer before, but I know you can mess with it. Oh, that's what I mean by that. You can change it to orange for like specific clips. It's really helpful if you're more organized than me. You can copy it. You can change how fast it goes, which is how you do time lapsing. You can also add a freeze frame at the end, or the start. I don't mess with the freeze frame much. I'm gonna leave that there because this isn't gonna be saved. Oh yeah, text. So you can have there's a little title option up here. You can simply drag and drop the text box and also shorten it because one is usually 5 seconds long. Sometimes that's a little much. I usually just cut them down to something else. There's also other templates for something like this. Wait, that would actually be pretty funny. Hold up, I gotta use that at some point. There's a lot of different templates here, but I only usually use the basic one. I never really looked at the titles much because I didn't think I had to. I didn't think there was any need to. Scrolling through. Oh yeah. Now I'll show that later. Yep, here it is. And now here is where I get music. Simply, I just put in a piece of music and made it much softer because if you don't soften it, it's gonna be loud. You need to make it significantly softer, something like this. Last night, I made a short. I can't really hear the music there. I think it should be a little louder. Oh yeah, animations. You can see here. So animations. What I do. Now this is a little bit. I think this is more unprofessional, but it's what I do. So let's just take a picture here. So basically, animations. So you want to shorten the scale here, and you'll see a little dot comes at the bottom. Then we're gonna move it slightly and increase the size. So within that time frame, it's increasing from that 98 to 168%. Opacity can also change, but I never messed with it. Oh wait. Oh, I've never known this before. I used to use coordinates, and that was kind of stupid. You can also rotate. So within the time frame, I think it might rotate. Okay, kind of. I think that's a new animation, a separate one. You can do stuff like that. Yeah, this is just another video. You can stack videos on top of videos. So basically, this clip, it's still here, but it's irrelevant because I got the clip. It's only showing the clip over here. The top one is the one that they show. So for example, if I put this picture here, it's gonna go over everything else. So you can simply just drag it under if you don't like that. Oh, not like that. That's unprofessional. You can just move this up and back down. Oh yeah, zooming in. Zooming is really easy. You simply go into the show properties, and then I don't even need to go into animation. I just click on the actual video itself and zoom. And then you can always reset it here. You just click reset. Oh god, that black border looks terrible. There we go. That's a little better. A little better. What did it used to look like? I think it was around this, not the same. Yeah, I got a little bird chirping sound here. That was pretty fun to look for. I thought there wouldn't be a good one, but there was. Now this was kind of painful for me to record. I mean, not record, but put in because each little thing was so tiny and it was so hard to do it. And there were so many little bits of editing. I also had to put a little bit of a text here. Yeah, text have fonts. I forgot to say that. You guys, some of you might have noticed it, but you can change the way the text looks. However, most of them don't look too great. Oh, this one actually looks better than I thought it would. This yellow one's pretty nice. I like this one. I was using this one because I used to use it all the time when I started my YouTube channel. I mean, when I started Wondershare. And I also muted all these clips. These all have audio, but I set it to mute. Let's skip this part. I don't want to look at this part. Oh yeah, this is actually a point I may use the freeze frame, but it actually didn't come out looking too great in the end. I saw the video. It was still moving around where I didn't want it to move. Ah yes, a little animation here. You can stack animations. I have one animation here, zooming in, and then an animation moving to the side after that. You can also do both at the same time, kind of ish. Yeah, just a long video of me talking. I don't know why I didn't put music here. I should have rewatched the video, but I chose not to. Here's where I decided to make use of the stacking thing to make my head look a little bit better. Because if I did this, because that way I can make them bigger and look good rather than this, which doesn't look good. Now, initially, I actually wanted to put the ugly anime boy. I know his name. I'm not gonna say it, and make it fade onto my cousin. And the zooming in, not zooming. It was just supposed to, yeah. It was. I wanted to mess with the opacity. I have another way to mess with the opacity, but that's just the fade transition. I wanted to use the fade transition there. I used the fade transition for my face when I said I was sick. And we had to leave early because look at that. I fade away because of the transition here, which is very cool. I also had to alternate between pictures because I was talking about One Punch Man and Demon Slayer. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, I got this random image off the internet. I don't even know what it is. I used a little bit of an animation. Oh yeah, I made the animation really big at first, and I cut most of it out. So it's only a little bit. I guess I should probably demonstrate because that actually sounds pretty confusing. So basically, show properties, animation. Let's set it here. Let's set it really small. Set that to the start, and then at the end, make it big. Wasn't just my cousin. I can just cut it, and the animation doesn't like disappear like it does with the transitions. Is there an undo button? This is kind of annoying to look at. Oh, wait, what? That wasn't meant to happen. Hold on. Is this the incomplete version? I think I opened up the incomplete version. Hold on, give me a second. I should have noticed when it said 355 length. Looks like the other one isn't. I can't find it. But this would be a moment where now Wondershare was glitching a little bit, and I accidentally canceled music that I was using, the surfing music, which is my favorite music from Wondershare. But I was glitching a little bit, so I canceled the wrong thing. What I meant to do was cancel this because the clip was longer than I needed it to be. and it included something that I didn't want it to include. Usually when I record these kinds of clips, like let's say something like this, I can cut some little bits out if I want to, which I think is pretty obvious. Oh yeah, I always set it to 60 frames per second and 4K UHD. I don't even know what those mean. I just know you have to do it. It's pretty cool when you look at it in the end. Like, you guys always see this editing stuff. It always ends up looking like this in the end. Usually messier than mine. Mine's not as messy. Well, I mean, mine's messier, but also not as messy. Depends on how you look at it. I think that's roughly all I want to talk about for editing. So now I'm gonna talk about the anime video that I didn't say in it. It was meant to be just a silly little video. God, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. I'm gonna pause and make a list. Alright, for the people that care, here's my list. I don't actually think anime have bad stories. I was rushing the video because I had a poster and needed to think of something to say. Alright, moving on. Anime doesn't fit the type of stuff I watch. I mostly need lore, funny, stupid BS, or 18 plus content, not uncensored, in animation style that's not anime. The animation style for anime just doesn't suit me. It's too... We'll get onto that later. But I usually like indie animation. Now, I don't know what indie animation actually means, so... What is indie anime? Independent animation. Ah, independent animation. I have no idea what that means. But goodness, I don't know what indie animation means. But I do know what things are in the indie, and I like them. I mean, is it independent animation? Oh, that's Twitter. Oh no. Alright, what else? The graphics. I remember when I was 10, my sister got Dork Diaries for her birthday. I was a big Wimpy Kid fan at the time, so I took a look at it and hated it. I hated every part of it. It reminded me of the girls at school, always being extremely cringe, not funny, and I was like, "This is funny." It's a stereotype, but I see it a lot, and I hate it. And also, the drawings were far too detailed for me. I like simple graphics. Like, you guys know. Okay, so pretty much I've seen 5 different indie animation shows. Well, not indie, but they fall into the category of simple yet clean. Family Guy and South Park are the ones that are not indie animation. Or I think I don't know what it means. Maybe they are and I just don't know it. Then you guys know I like Hell of a Boss, Murder Drones, and of course I've seen Sunset Paradise, so I guess that counts. But also, of course, Glitch Productions' main channel. Now, what else we got? Oh yeah, the stereotype of cute anime girl and some dude. I just don't like the same. What's the word? Not plot. Is it plot? Just you guys know what I mean. I don't like always just hearing about the same thing, seeing it all the time. I'm sure not all animes are like that. And I think this is why that if I were to watch an anime, the one I would most like to see is JoJo. Because there's no anime-ish girl. It's more different. Like, the girls in JoJo are different. I've only seen 2, but they're different. Yeah, I just never really liked it. The people that watch it, I've learned really watch it. Weeps. If a person watches anime, recently I've been seeing less of it, but I remember a while back, people would, if they watched anime, they really watched it. They would tell you everything you need to know about it, and they had very powerful opinions. Like, this anime's trash. Oh, this anime's great. This anime's mid. All that kind of stuff. It was pretty annoying because that usually turned into other things like soft fries is the only good fries, which insults me because I like the extremely crispy, yeah, not really crispy but kind of fries more. Although I have been liking soft fries more and more lately. I do see the appeal. Weebs are just so annoying. And they're always just talking about the anime. It's just disturbing. And finally, I'm a degenerating retard with Asperger's syndrome, like funny nonsense. I don't care why I like Lordo. I like nonsense. And for those of you that need to know and are lazy to Google it yourself, here you go. Here it is. Asperger's syndrome belongs to a group of autism spectrum disorder. Autism, guys. It's a pretty mild one. Main signs of Asperger: having difficulty with social interaction. This one I've gotten a lot better at. Engaging in repetitive behavior. Not really. Not really. Standing firm on opinions and beliefs. They do that? I feel like I'm the opposite of that. And focusing on rules and routines. This one I definitely do. I've got this quote from somewhere and I've been using it forever. I don't make the rules. I follow them. So when I make the rules, it's terrible. Some autistic people have high functioning autism. Yeah, high functioning autism. That's what it is. Alright, bye guys.